The difference between winners and losers, between champions and average, between those who reach greatness and those who stay stuck in mediocrity, is very simple. They stack the wins daily. That they do ordinary things with extraordinary consistency. They focus on the fundamentals and the basics that are gonna deliver the results, and they do them no matter what. They show up every single day to do the boring things over and over and over again. They just keep stacking those wins. Daily focus on just stacking wins. This is what separates us. This is what makes the difference. Now we must focus on winning every single day. It's not about the end goal. It isn't about the long-term outcome. It's about stacking wins. And just how many days in a row can you win the day? How many days in a row can you stack those wins up to win the day? Because that's what will separate you. That's what will make the difference. That's what will change the game for you. It's not, having this extraordinary talent. It's not showing up one day a week and just giving it your all. It's every single day focusing on those little wins, focusing on the things that will stack into big things. And when we're constantly focusing on the outcome, then we can't reach that point. Then we struggle to keep pushing forward. We struggle to see where we're at today, because we're like, oh, well, I want this big win at the end. I want to make $1 million. I want to have a 6-pack. I want to build this great business. I want to have this and this and this. Cool. They're great goals. They're great things to strive for and aim for. But also, what are you doing right now? What are you doing today that is moving the needle? What is the thing that would actually progress you towards your goal? It would actually progress you in the right direction, that moves that needle to the point where you can see some benefit. Because we get caught up in future pacing. We get caught up in, when I reach X, It also comes back to that age-old thing of, when I reach X, I'll be happy. When I reach Y, I'll be successful. When I have accomplished A, I will have made it in life. And then you get there and you realize that you haven't, that you aren't happy, that you aren't successful, you haven't actually made it. So what we actually need to focus on is winning the day. Winning bit by bit. Winning each day and each event, and doing our best on that front instead of trying to reach this. And the reason why most people never feel successful or like they're winning in life is because they're like, I haven't made it until I reach this point. I can guarantee you, reaching that landmark will not fulfill you. It will not satisfy you. It will not give you the sense of accomplishment that you feel it should. It won't tick the box that you think it will. Because winning is fleeting. Don't get me wrong, I think we should all strive to win. And we should win big in our lives. And we should shoot for the moon and try and take on things that seem impossible to others. You should aim to do those things. But, big but, that cannot be the thing that defines your life. It cannot be how you define if you're feeling fulfilled or successful. It comes back to that notion of blissfully dissatisfied. That you must be blissfully happy with where you are, and stoked and grateful and appreciative of everything that you have been blessed with and everything that's going on in your life and all the blessings that have been bestowed upon you. You must be grateful and appreciative of those things, while simultaneously being dissatisfied. Not settling for that, not settling for what you've achieved so far, aiming to achieve more, aiming to go out and do more, be more, achieve more with your life, this is blissful dissatisfaction. That you can be super proud of everything that you have achieved so far and still want to achieve more. That's how I live my life. You know, I am blessed beyond all measure. You know, I have 2 perfect babies. I have the most incredible wife. I have a business that fuels and funds our lifestyle. I have great friends, family, and mentors. My life is overflowing with abundance. My life is incredible. And yet I'm not satisfied. There is more that I want to achieve. There is more that I want to do. There is more that I know I can do and should be doing. But it doesn't mean that I'm not appreciative of everything that I have so far. It doesn't mean that I am not grateful for everything that has been bestowed upon me. Because I'm living the life that I dreamed of 5 years ago. You know? I've achieved more already than I ever thought I might. And I am so grateful for the opportunities and blessings that I have been given in this life. And now I'm grateful for those, and I'm grateful every day. But I still go out there every day and want to achieve more. I strive to do more, to be more, to lead a better life, and to lead by example. You know, the current shape I'm in, I didn't think I'd get to this point. I didn't. I hoped I would. I put in the work, but I didn't think I'd actually get here. I didn't think I'd get this lean. I didn't think I'd get this strong. And especially considering the type of workouts and trainings I'm doing at the moment is still rehab. I didn't think I'd be able to reach this level. So what did I do? I focused on the daily wins. I just focused on what I can control. I focused on being in that moment and winning daily. Just winning every single day. That's what I focused on. And that's how I ended up here. That, you know, leading into my 33rd birthday, I am in the best shape of my life. Looking my best, feeling my best. Finally taking care of injuries I should have sorted out 10 years ago, and still kicking goals in the physique department every single day. That's winning. But I didn't get there by focusing on the end goal. I didn't focus on the outcome of like, this is what I'm going to achieve. No, I focused on winning the day. And I focused on winning the next day, and winning the next day, and winning the next day. Until, you know, nearly 220 days into this, like just focusing every single day on winning the day. That's it. That's all I focus on. Just winning the day. And that's how you achieve things that seem impossible. That's how you achieve things that other people can't fathom. That every single day you get up and you win the day. That's it. You just win the day. You identify the things that are going to move the needle the most, that are going to push you forward, and are going to deliver you most bang for buck, and you just focus on that. But I'll give you a fucking hint. Weighted walk, weighted workout, drink 4 liters of water, take a daily photo, eat an animal-based diet. That'll pretty much cover it. That'll tick enough of the boxes to really get you to where you want to be. It's that simple. And you just focus on winning that day. And I was having this discussion with a client today, and they were talking about, you know, their workouts and how they were feeling ashamed because they were dying. And I was like, no. You're in here giving your max effort. You're in here giving absolutely everything you have. That's winning. The level comparison to other people is not what we focus on. We focus on you winning your race today. Did you win your race today? Yes, no. It's very simple. It's very straightforward. It's black and white. Did you win today? Yes, no. And if the answer isn't yes, why the fuck not? And can you fix it? because you always have the opportunity to fix it. There is always time to still win the day if you're willing to do what is required. And sometimes that shit sucks. But that's why, it separates the great from mediocrity. Because there have been many times where I haven't organized my day right, and I tick these boxes every single fucking day. And suddenly it's 10 o'clock at night. Like, cool. Gonna have to go work out. Gonna have to go find another gear to go get this shit done, because I gave my word. And I need to win the day. So until I have won the day, I do not get to go to sleep. I do not get the luxury of going to bed until I have won the day. And trust me, generally you'll only get 2 or 3 days like that before you realize that you've got to stop dicking around and actually win the day properly. And you've got to stop being a numpty and do the work earlier. And sometimes you'll just have days that's outside of your control, and you just accept that those days are long and hard. But you're putting credit in the bank for keeping your word. You're stacking those wins, and you're building that momentum. That there are just some days where shit will not flow your way. Hell, nearly every Sunday is one of those days, and I end up doing a workout at night time, because Sunday is family day. So that matters more to me than anything else. So I will sacrifice my time at night to make sure that I get to enjoy my family day, that I get to spend that quality time with my wife and my kids and truly enjoying it. And that's the difference. That winners and champions and people who are achieving great things and things that you wish you could achieve them by winning daily. And we have such a limiting belief associated with that. Because I had someone just yesterday and they're like, oh, I wish I could do what you do. And I was like, you fucking can. You just have to decide. And they're like, oh no, I don't have the discipline and the focus to do it like that. And I'm like, well, that's a fucking choice. It's straight up a choice. You have made a decision. You have the opportunity to build the discipline. You have the opportunity to do the work. You have the opportunity to win the day. And that's all it is winning the motherfucking day. You have that opportunity. You have that opportunity today, right now, right here, to make a decision that I am going to win this day. Cool. Fucking prove it. Fucking show it. And you have those opportunities every single day. The only thing that separates me from you is I made a decision 200 plus days ago that this is what was getting done. That's it. And then I just kept my word to myself and did it every single fucking day. That's the gap. That's the difference. That I just decided that that's what was going to happen. I just decided that this is how it was going to get done. You can make that decision too. You can make that call. You can make that judgment call. The choice is always yours. It's just a matter of if you're going to do it. If you're going to follow through on it. If you're actually going to keep your word. Because it's the greatest gift of all. The habit of being able to keep your word will change your life like no other habit will. Like no other habit can. The ability to keep your word and follow through. It's just stacking wins daily. Picking those tasks, deciding that you're going to do them, and just deciding today. We don't have to worry about tomorrow. We don't have to worry about next week or next month or next year. We just need to worry about today. You have decided that you're going to keep your word on these activities today. And then simplify it. Did you keep your word? Yes, no. It's that easy. It's that simple. And you stack enough wins together. You stack enough days like this together, and you will become a different man. Unquestionably will you become a different man. It all comes down to those choices. It all comes down to the choices that we make, and whether we are going to keep our word, whether we're going to stack those wins, whether winning the day is an incentive enough to do what is required. Because we all have the capacity. We all have the same capacity for discipline, for fortitude, for grit. It just comes down to our choices. And most people don't want to admit that. They don't want to admit that it's up to our choices to do these things. It's up to our choices whether we can achieve these things. Because your life is a direct reflection of the choices you make. So what choices are you making? And what do those choices say about you? Do they say that you're going to be a winner? Do they say that you're going to achieve the things you want to achieve? Or does it say that those things that you tout to be the most important really aren't, because you're not even doing the work? This is the question, and this is the difference. So, that's all I have for you today. Now, if you are ready to become a winner, to start doing the work that is required, start winning the day, and start stacking those wins, shoot me a message. Let's get you into a 30-day program. Let's get you into a 30-day challenge of chasing greatness. See who you can become on the other side. If you're not quite there yet, please click the link in my bio and grab my top 10 tools to transform your mental toughness. Lastly, if you took value from this, if you enjoyed it, if you know someone else who could benefit from it, please like, comment, subscribe, and spread this word, because I'm here every single day spreading this word, talking to you, and leading from the front, leading from the examples and the lessons that I'm learning as I go through this process. So that's all I have for you, and I'll be back tomorrow. Until then.